is their reputation, because that requires other people's perceptions, and just being rich doesn't make you necessarily respected.
He donated tens of millions of dollars, some to MIT, some to Harvard. He would host dinners with guests like Stephen Hawking, Martin Nowak, Steven Pinker, some of the most famous intellectuals in the Western world. He would brand himself as a science philanthropist interested in genetics, AI, physics. His donations to Harvard would exceed $9 million. Maybe he was trying to build a big support network. Maybe he was buying friends who would defend his character in the future. Maybe his intentions were even more bizarre than that. At many of his gatherings, he would talk about a desire to inseminate large amounts of women at one time at his ranch in New Mexico, with the aim of breeding a better human race. But whatever his real intentions were, his intellectual friends loved him. Or at least some of them did. Other people he knew considered him strange, off-putting, bizarre. People would describe that Epstein's interest in science and art seems only centered around enhancing his persona, with no genuine interest in technical details at all. While famed mathematician Martin Nowak would call Epstein a genius, Steven Pinker would later tell a different story. I found it irritating to talk to him, all the more so because the reason he was in the conversation was because he had given money to these various projects. He likes smoozing with smart and intellectual people, but he couldn't really, or had very little interest in exploring actual issues. He would wisecrack, change subjects, or get bored after a few seconds.